Hi folks, Mike Schramke with Larry Stovesand Equipment, America's largest selling coyote dealer and Tennessee's only 5-paw premier dealer. If you've got a tractor that is experiencing front axle problems, or if your tires are wearing unevenly across the front tires, it is because the machine is used in four-wheel drive almost continuously. And a lot of folks do that, and I think it's time to talk about that. If you've ever noticed, when your tractor's in four-wheel drive, if you're on hard pavement or hard ground, when you turn the wheel all the way to one side or the other, the steering wheel bucks and the tractor strains to keep the tires turning together. Same goes for if you've got a four-wheel drive truck. It's obvious what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about. Four-wheel drive machines, whether it be a Chevy Silverado, a Ford Ranger like mine, or a Coyote tractor, or any other tractor for that matter, if it's a four-wheel drive, the four-wheel drive needs to be used when needed. In fact, the actual name is four-wheel assist. It's there to assist. Don't leave the tractor in four-wheel drive forever. It ruins the tires on hard pavement. It ruins the tires, and it'll mess up the axle. Now, the axle is under warranty. If you do that, hang on a second, Charlie's itching to be in there. The axle's under warranty for a long time, but eventually it's not, and then it'll be your expense, and it's unnecessary. If you're doing regular, cutting grass or whatever, and you don't need four-wheel drive, don't use four-wheel drive. When you need it, absolutely, right, Charlie? Yeah, absolutely use the four-wheel drive. If you're trying to torque your way into a big pile of gravel and you need the four-wheel drive to push you further into the load of gravel, absolutely. If you are, obviously mud, snow, whatever, right? And if you're going downhill, it aids for safety purposes. Four-wheel drive will keep the rear wheels from breaking free and running down the hill like a madman. So I've got a small short demonstration on what I'm talking about, Charlie and I do, and let's take a look. In two-wheel drive, whether you're in your truck or on your tractor, you can go around turns, make tight turns, and it's gentle, quiet, and sharp. This is typical. You can make your sharpest turns this way, but putting it in four-wheel drive, let's try the same thing. Turn it all the way to make a sharp turn. For one thing, the turning radius is much less, and for another, it binds up the axle half shafts. It really does increase the needed room to turn. All right, so the same principle applies. I'll take this CK3510. It's a manual transmission with ag tires, and as you can tell, this tractor has some hours on it, but look at the front tires. What's that? Look at the front tires. They're not prematurely cupped on the edges. So this customer that owned this did use the two-wheel drive mostly, and four-wheel drive when he needed it. So let me run this thing around in circles a little bit, and you'll see what I'm talking about. First, I'll do it in two-wheel drive. As soon as Charlie moves. Okay, so nice tight turns. I'll put it in four-wheel drive. You can feel the jittering in the front axle as it tries to spin at the same speed. Inside turning wheel, outside turning wheel. It can't do it. It literally, the steering wheel jiggles. It's straining to be able to do it. It's just, from a physics standpoint, it's not possible. Back in two-wheel drive. And that's kind of our demonstration. So, use the tractor in two-wheel drive for the most part when you're running around doing whatever, cutting grass, doing normal stuff. When you need the added traction and the extra torque, use four-wheel drive. If you're loading scoops and you need to be able to force the tractor into the pile of whatever without the rear wheels spinning, use four-wheel drive. Another time to use four-wheel drive, if you're on a steep downward incline, use four-wheel drive. Not for traction because you're going downhill, but for resistance. Using four-wheel drive locks the axles, all four wheels going the same speed, so it offers a lot of braking and less of a chance that the rear wheels will break loose and run away. So four-wheel drive definitely in that application. The warranty, this particular tractor was sold with a 6-year warranty on the powertrain, so the front axle is covered. But after that, it's not. So, use the four-wheel drive when you need it and use two-wheel drive when you don't need four-wheel drive. Anyway, thank you. My name is Mike Schramke with Larry Stovesand Equipment, America's largest selling Coyote dealer and Tennessee's only 5-paw premier dealer. Thanks for watching this somewhat boring but kind of important video.